everyone. Welcome to Equity Guru's Chart Attack. This is Vishal, and today we have something for the gold bugs out there. You guys all know I have a bit of a bias when it comes to precious metals. I'm a fan of gold and silver, and I'm also a fan, of course, of the juniors out there. And today we're going to be looking here at Falcon Gold. That is FG.V on the TSX. And as I show you their website, you can see their flagship project, which is near Agnico's Eagle's 4.6 million ounce Hammond Reef deposit. You have some drilling highlights that are there, and here are some other projects there. Again, Central Canada, the Hammond Reef one is the flagship project, but they have projects, basically in good jurisdictions, right? That's what we want to see here, mostly here in Canada, and then you have a couple in South America, in Chile, and in Argentina, and the company is, acquiring, exploring, and advancing these metals, hopefully looking for some sort of joint venture or looking for that project to be bought out. And, definitely tune in to our investor roundtable because Chris Perry is a big fan of the CEO and how he went to acquire these good land packages when the gold and silver markets were not trending quite high, right? So good management usually jumps in and finds deals when these markets are suppressed because they believe in the cycle and they believe in precious metals shooting up higher down the road. And I think for us precious metals fans, bulls, I guess, and fans, because there are some fans out there too, it's a good time to be in gold and silver, and exciting times, hopefully, in the future because of the inflation readings. We even have Mr. Ray Dalio himself coming out and saying, hey, gold's probably the best currency because the inflation situation is also going to impact what central banks can do to the fiat. And you might want to be in, something like gold, which is not a fiat asset and is technically, he claims the best currency out there. So exciting times, right, for commodities and the precious metals in general. And I think you want to be looking at juniors for your portfolios, explorers, royalties and streamers, miners. Sure, you can play the GLD ETF. Sure, you can play the GDX ETF. I prefer the bullion. I like to buy the bullion, but I also have a portfolio invested in juniors and royalty and streamers because that's where I think some big money can be made when you see metals spike higher. And we are looking here at the chart of FG Falcon Gold and some interesting things here as a technical analyst here. I really like the fact that we are now crossing above my moving average, and it's happened at an area that has been major support in the past. I call this a flip zone because it's been resistance and support, which adds much more strength to this zone. And basically, we're now just waiting for the breakout, right? We built our nice support range here. And now we are knocking on the door here of 7.5 cents for that breakout. And what we want to see is that breakout above 7.5 cents, and that triggers the new uptrend in Falcon Gold, in my opinion. It's a breakout trade, and you could expect to see prices go up to somewhere between 11 to 12 cents in that initial push, and from there we're going to watch to see if 12.5 cents gets taken out. And we're talking about smaller numbers here, but that means the gains are going to be quite large on the percentage side of things. Today's volume here is actually quite high at 220,000 shares traded. So the stock does see shares traded, 134,000 shares traded on average volume. And if I take a look at the historical data, you can take a look at some of the trades here. Someone actually jumped in on Friday, 500,000 shares traded on that stock. So 504,800 shares traded, which I think is the largest amount of shares traded since November 22nd, 2021. So perhaps there are people seeing this reversal pattern, this potential breakout, just like I am as well. And happening at a good spot, specifically because silver is basing and gold is also looking for a breakout. So when those two break out, Falcon Gold breaks out, I think it will have the momentum to sustain that move. And definitely the chart here is looking quite interesting. And more press releases from the management out there will help to sustain the momentum as well going forward. So definitely keep Falcon Gold on your watch list if you are a precious metals trader or investor, and definitely be sure to tune in to our investor roundtable and all the other articles up on Equity Guru, where we look or take a deep dive into Falcon Gold and the value that the company brings for your portfolio. But that's it for me, folks. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to follow Equity Guru at all our social media links, which are provided in the description box below. I want to hear what you guys think about Falcon Gold specifically, but also commodities, gold and silver in general. I know there's a lot of gold bulls out there. Do you like what you're seeing in the gold and silver precious metal markets right now? Or do you think we still see another leg lower? I know there's some people still worrying about that, but what are you guys liking so far on the gold and silver markets? And what do you guys think here of the chart of Falcon Gold? But that's it for me, folks. I'll catch you guys all in the next Equity Guru chart attack video.